the game's not going to benefit at all.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Juju Smith-Schuster, 70 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Mayfield. The screen pass here to Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal. All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first down, it's Gurley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On the counter, Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Mayfield. Quick hitch, complete. It's Holt. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will stay put at 17. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Avery Williamson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And complete to Zach Ertz. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return will stop right around the 25. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the night as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early and try and...
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's got room. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Todd Gurley, 61 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken very short. Now a hit and a loose football. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar, because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
This will be taken short. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Mike 50. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Gurley. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the night as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back up. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Third and long for Mayfield. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kareem Hunt, 27 yards. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Joey Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And Jeffrey's got it. 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And a huge play that time. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got... And it's caught. Touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey there to make the grab. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken short.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They run. It's Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Now Gurley. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Gurley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And down right around the 37. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Well, either way, they were getting the ball back.
Yeah, and it was fourth down. Don't you have to try and take a shot anyway instead of trying to ground it? That didn't work at all.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.
Young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be working, I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. The opposition and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials.